Alex, are we waiting for anyone else to get started?
Nope. I think we can. I think we can start. Yeah, I think we got everyone. All right, guys. Thank you for coming out to this community call. We haven't done one in I think about 2 weeks. We've sort of just been working diligently behind the scenes and haven't had much to give updates on that we're allowed to give updates on. So today we're going to go over a few things. We're just going to go over what we've been doing on the project management side, what we've been doing on the marketing side. BD, we'll touch on what they've been doing. So Janice and Taylor will be going over that. And then we have Ton gonna go over the Web3 ATL hackathon. So Matt, do you want to kick us off on some of the things that you've been working on from the project management side?
Absolutely. Well, I'm Matt. I'm the project manager here, and I know that our community has started growing a decent amount over the last month. So if you're new here, shout out to you. Glad that you could be here and part of this community call. Typically, we go through kind of just key updates and such. I guess for today, I'm joining to give a little bit higher level overview of a few things and kind of where we're going as an organization. And so there may be some new people who don't know what's the difference between Revest and Resonate. The easiest way to kind of think about it is Revest was the first protocol that this team created, and Resonate is the new product that's built off of that tech, the FNFT technology. So up to this point, Resonate has primarily just been a retail play, but behind the scenes, I'll be honest, we've been working on things that are much bigger. I know you guys have been waiting to hear more about what we've been working on, and so today we're going to be sharing high level what some of those things are. Primarily, Resonate and how it can be used and applied is not just a retail play, but we've seen some great interest in the institutional play. So it's much bigger than just retail, and that's what we've been doing a lot of work on behind the scenes is working with different institutions. And primarily there are several key target segments that we're going after, and that's crypto insurance, the L1 and L2, crypto hedge funds as well. There's a few more, but those are kind of the key target segments that we've been targeting and going after for the last few months, really. And it's pretty exciting to see how much traction we're getting on that side, because pretty much everyone we talk to in those areas or segments are very interested and intrigued. Now, the one drawback is anything institutional wise just takes a lot longer. There's a lot more legal stuff, a lot more hoops to jump through to get those up and rolling. So I know that we've been quiet on this front for quite a while, but here we are. We're finally sharing kind of who we're targeting. I know we've been dropping some breadcrumbs here and there with things. At this point, we're not going to be naming any names, but there will be more announcements coming soon where we will be allowed to, under NDA, share some more information about specifics. But yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to the team. Like the BD team's been working really hard, driving a lot of these institutional deals and fielding a ton of different calls and driving things through all the process to the point where we are now. And the tech team's been working ridiculously hard as well, working on different integrations and really preparing for more institutional users to the site. So if you're new to the community and just joining, this is really a great time because the ball's really just starting to get rolling here. And if you've been around for a while and then have been wondering what we've been doing in the background, why we've been kind of quiet and guarded as to where our targets have been, yeah, it's primarily just because these things take a lot of time and we didn't want to throw things out there until we knew it was actually happening. But we're to the point now where we're happy to share this with the community as to who we're targeting and where we kind of see the future of Resonate and who the users will be. So that's kind of the quick update from the project management side. I think from here, I'm going to hand it back over to Alex to give an update on the marketing side. So Alex.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, Matt. You mentioned the future of Revest and Resonate, and so that's sort of what Chaz and I have been focusing on and how we portray ourselves moving forward. So the marketing team has been finalizing a rebranding structure and sort of what it'll look like moving forward for us going into Q1 of 2024. We also, as MDMA, not Revest, brought on a graphic design and motion graphics artist who killed a project that we gave to him. So that's very exciting. The rebrand materials will be very smooth, I'll say. And then Chaz and I are focusing on shifting content on the Resonate account to go more in depth on the Resonate technology and sort of what it can unlock, and also focusing on the partners behind the scenes and how we're working together when that information is ready to come out. We see a lot of people in the Discord asking, like, why would institutions use this? Why would people put a T-bill in here? So we're going to focus on explaining that a little bit better on the Resonate account. We're still scouting more guests for the region radio. Rodeo Finance is busy next week, so it may be the week after that we have them on, but we should have a new region radio soon. And then we're also, for the rebrand, launching a second podcast on the Revest account, focusing on institutional partnerships and how we're working together with them. But that one will be a little bit slower just because of NDAs and when people are ready and when things are coming out. And then just a little bit of the growth side. We grew 49% from in terms of wallets from 24-21 in the span of 4 months to I think it's 36. Let me pull it up real fast. 3643. Yeah, so that's some pretty good growth, I would say. And then the Resonate account has grown from 0 to 282. And so we're looking to grow this out as more of our partnerships just start to come out and we can shine more light on the Resonate technology. With that being said, I'm going to kick it over to the BD team to give on their update.
Hey, nice to meet you all. I'm Janice. This is my first time on a community call here. I joined the team back in September. So just following on from what Matt had talked about and our sort of renewed focus on institutional side, we have been talking to a few target segments, like L1, L2 treasuries is one, crypto insurance firms is another, as well as crypto hedge funds. Obviously, we will also go after traditional finance folks and have started some conversations there already, but the sales cycles there are incredibly long. So maybe one ask from my side to the community is, if, as you see, partnerships being announced over the next, months, or even right now, if you have interesting contacts with the segments that I talked about, again, like L1, L2 treasuries, crypto insurance firms, as well as crypto hedge funds, we're happy to take them on the BD side and bring that conversation forward. So nice to meet everybody. Yeah, and look forward to engaging more in a little bit.
Awesome. Taylor, do you want to give any updates on sort of your side of things? I know you guys are both on BD, but I didn't know if you want to give any specific updates.
I was muted there. I am not. I got a leash on right now, so I'm not sure exactly what I can talk about. I'll just say on the we are beginning to field quite a few calls with protocol treasuries to take advantage of some of the, let's say, TradFi type strategies that we've been taking to institutions with our other vertical that we've been, hinting at. And that's showing a lot of promise. And, this is a more DeFi oriented thing, kind of replicating some TradFi stuff on chain. And yeah, so definitely expect a lot of growth in that arena as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Taylor. All right, we're gonna move over to the dev team. We have both Ton and Trob. Trob is our lead Solidity dev, and Ton is a junior Solidity dev at Revest. They both were in participation of the Web3 ATL hackathon where we did a track there. So I'll let them take it over from here.
Hi, my name is Ton, or you can know me as Akila. So a little bit about the Revest hackathon here. So Revest was a big sponsor for the Web3 ATL conference, and we have utilized this opportunity for the hackathon as a place to release and let the community as well as the hackathon participant to take a look over our Revest V2 code base. So a little bit about our new code base is that we have a lot of new feature for our version 2. We have the NFT about FNFT. We have gasless token approval and optimized developer UX. Moreover, we also improve a lot on the gas efficiency and as well as security. On the decentralized side, we allow you to actually interact with our system more, such as like you can bring your own log manager, you can bring your own registry, and all of that being said, if you're a dev, you can actually bring your own stuff into our system and interact with it. And moreover, we have been seeing a lot of like cool project coming into the hackathon, such as some of the thing that I think you guys really like is that we have there's one of the project give us notification when your FNFT gonna unlock. So I think that's one of the things that you guys may utilize a lot, because I know a lot of you guys gonna miss your withdrawing period also. And yeah, that's all for the hackathon, I would say.
Thank you, Ton. Trob, do you want to touch on anything, whether it's from the hackathon or Revest V2?
No, I think Ton hit a lot of the major points, and I think we've already, at least in past sessions, talked about it. But a lot of what we wanted to focus on with Revest V2 was maximizing decentralization and modularity that will allow us to support a much wider range, I guess, of products that Revest the organization plans on releasing over the next, several months to the next, year or so. As we have a lot of things in the pipeline that I can't get too deep into, that I can't really talk too much about right now, but we wanted to eliminate a lot of the technical debt that we had with Revest V1 and a lot of the pain points that our users expressed to us, and replace that with something that we see as a much more sustainable product in the long term that also takes advantage of a lot of new developments in the kind of Solidity and development ecosystem that have happened since 2021 when this product was first launched.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
So yeah, I guess I can drop maybe a little bit of alpha. Maybe, Alex?
Yeah, I'll close my mouth and let you go.
Yeah, well, not to say too much. So recently we've had a lot of people express their distaste with the original version of like the Revest V1 staking system, and we are working on a new system to get rid of that we think is a lot more innovative and gets rid of a lot of the problems people had. I can't say too much yet, but I think people are going to be very excited with the new mechanisms that we have come up with to efficiently lock and stake your tokens going forward.
Awesome. No more auto relocks, huh?
Yeah, we are getting rid of the auto relock system and replacing it with something a lot more familiar to a lot of people, but with some new innovations that we're very excited to tell you about. Not today, but at some point soon.
Awesome. Thank you, Ton. Thank you, Trob. I believe that is all we have today, guys. I appreciate everyone coming out and staying patient when you're working with institutions or hedge funds. Not everything can move as quickly as you like. So we definitely appreciate everyone on the front lines on Twitter or in the Discord, keeping up the momentum and the vibes and just being patient. I'm gonna throw it back to Matt to see if you want to close out with anything. Other than that, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah, I will say sorry I didn't turn off all notifications and just got bombarded while I was speaking earlier. Crypto Surfer called me out on that. My bad there. But I'll just close out with this, guys. I said it earlier. We brings a lot of excitement to the community as well. But I will just say, with what we have coming down the pipelines, there's a lot more to come. And if you feel like you're late to the party here, I would say that's not the case at all. You're very early in terms of what we're about to be rolling out. What are some of the new partnerships that we'll be announcing here in the coming months? And so, yeah, I'm just excited to continue building with this team that we have built around us, and excited for the community that's starting to grow and build as well. So thanks everyone for joining this call. Alex, thanks for moderating, and appreciate it. Keep the questions coming, but yeah, just greatly excited to see where we go from here, guys.
Awesome. Yeah, I guess we'll give it a minute or two to see if any of the community has questions or wants to come up. But if there's none of that, I think we can close out. Probably just give it a minute since people are here. See Surfer typing. Do you have a question, Surfer? Is the silence about partnerships strictly a legal liability? I'll pass that over to Matt.
Yeah, we just have NDAs in place with most of them, and so need to be more careful what we share and when we can share things. Institutions are a little bit more cautious about this sort of thing. So typically first round conversations with them, we have signed NDAs, and we're under those NDAs until they're willing to announce things as well.
Any commentary on the sleuthing in that Twitter thread by Professor, the Easter eggs? No, that's why they're Easter eggs, Jing. You gotta find them out.
I'll just say keep looking.
Yeah, there's more to come, and I don't think all of them have been found out yet.
There's been a couple that have been found, a couple that have been missed, and more coming.
You can find a lot of good alpha too if you can find if you follow deployment wallets and dev wallets.
Whoa, Josh! Whoa! Easy. All that.
Al says he's going to GitHub. BRB. Okay. I think that's it for the questions. You guys enjoy the rest of your was this Tuesday or Wednesday? Today's Wednesday. Wow, the week has already flown by. Yeah, enjoy you guys Wednesday. We will see you next week or the week after, depending on the region radio and the next community call. We hope
Yeah,
you
I got one more thing to say. I forgot.
Yeah, go for it.
Just an FYI, I mentioned this in the Telegram. Since our what's what I'm looking for? Since the trading activity on the Revest token has been increasing recently, I've noticed a lot of unscrupulous MEV activity happening on our Uniswap V2 pool. If you plan on buying or selling, please remember to use either CowSwap or a private mempool like Flashbots. Otherwise, there's a very good chance that you will be the subject of a sandwich attack or an arbitrage that gives you a worse execution price. I've seen a lot of bots acting very recently in the pool, and I want everybody to get the best price and protect themselves.
That's a very great point. So if you are doing it, Crypto Surfer is asking CowSwap. Trav,
Yeah, I'm getting the link for him real quick. Trav, if you want to explain it, but I'll get him the link.
Yeah, CowSwap is kind of like a meta DEX aggregator, so to say, where it takes your request for an order and passes it off not through like the public mempool, but to a bunch of people that are essentially kind of like searching to give you the best execution price. So you do get some level of MEV protection when you use CowSwap. The downside is that sometimes it might take a while for your order to actually execute. My suggestion is instead, you use Mev Blocker or you just use the Flashbots RPC. Basically what you do is that before you actually hit send on your transaction, you just change your RPC URL to Flashbots, and then it will route it through a private mempool that Jared from Subway and the other MEV bots don't have access to, and you can't get sandwiched. I suggest you do a little bit of research and figure this out, because I spent a lot of time looking at these trades, and I see a lot of people losing money or getting bad execution prices because, the bots are sandwiching them, and I don't want that to happen to anybody.
Great point there, Josh. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, you can find out more information at the website flashbots.net.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming out, and thank you to the team for taking this time out to come give us some updates. We will see you guys soon.
Thanks, everybody.